Drew McIntyre steps inside hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland.
Corey, CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? Caught that and reversed it. And now he gets back into the ring.
Time to go for a ride.
Oh, exploder suplex. It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade.
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. Emotions running high, and this is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre.
Ooh.
McIntyre vulnerable here. Caught with a lariat. McIntyre gets flung to the outside. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place, and it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
Time to go for...
Uh-oh. He answers right back.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Into the short clothesline. Punk is on a roll. Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Again? He's
From way up. Axe handle connects. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure.
Dismantling the arm in the corner. Gotta hurt.
McIntyre gets met with a response.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Guilty sleep. The lights are dimming for McIntyre.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Retrieving a wrench from underneath the ring.
Just beat down with that wrench. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Oh, come on now. There is no need to bring out the sledgehammer.
Got a wrench. Looking to tune someone up.
Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed chop. Corey, you probably know, turning it into a pin for the win.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
CM Punk. Devil out.
Just bashing them with that hammer. He gets sent straight down to the floor. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Ow! It's never been a matter of self-preservation with any... I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to...
That might be all Drew needs.
Makes the cover. Still with a quick kick out.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles. CM Punk connects with that knee lift. An opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline.
Huge kick connects.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS.
Drew is completely out of it.
And he locks it, and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Goes for the suplex. Power up high. Oh, but dropping behind and ain't taking out the knee.
And you notice the black on the
Kimura cinched in. He doesn't have much time before his arm snaps. Great job fighting out. Ooh, stiff elbow shot. Oh, right on the arm.
Drew McIntyre showing everyone why we call him the Scottish Psychopath.
Oh, and neck breaker. And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
Ooh, hitting him with that wrench. Oh, man.
Unable to evade the offense.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow.
Face first. Setting up. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my...
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Spinning kick to the gut. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
McIntyre attempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
Oh! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a
Winner, CM Punk.
Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy.
And this capacity crowd.
magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event.
And a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here.
Abandoning the pin and deciding he still has more work to do.
Big time height on that kick.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Oh, now sent out into the WWE Universe.
Oh, and fights back. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample...
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
They sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp, and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Seth Rollins.
Stop! Did Rollins get enough of it?
Cover.
What? How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
There's no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his. Big reversal by Rollins. And an elbow.
Perfect. Sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
Using the ropes for leverage. That's not right.
An adrenaline-fueled, defying kick-out if ever there was one.
Now going to toss the man outside. He's getting pumped up, ready to go. This could be his opportunity to put him away. Is he going to fly? Feeding off the WWE Universe. Here he comes.
Oh, man. CM Punk walking in.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, asleep.
That's going to keep Rollins down. Bang! Oh!
Now can attack at will with a triplet.
Vicious.
Catches the boot and now turned into a dragon screw.
Got the knees up just in time.
Turns that back on CM Punk. He's able to counter that.
Opponent lifted up. Draw. Meet knee. Down with a GTS. Will that sew this up for Punk?
There's two. Somehow he kicked out.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. And saw what was coming there.
CM Punk with a quick movement. He connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the
Tap out. Tap out.
Here is your winner,
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking
officially the coolest entrance living.
The OT's.
Ladies and gentlemen, CM.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk is claiming that for him this is just business. And taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
There's hiding Paul Heyman back in his corner and a quick pin attempt. And he gets the shoulder up.
Early going still, was never going to get a count there.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
A razor-sharp chop there, right in the breadbasket. Oh, knee.
Pin, shoulders are down.
But is it enough?
And that breaks up the pin.
Brutal club.
And Rollins capitalizes.
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens," and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
Oh, an exploder suplex.
Gentlemen, we're getting up close and personal with this fight.
Oh, what a sling blade.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company. Badmouthed the company for many years while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Stops the kick. Spinebuster.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Rollins looking to bait his opponent into a mistake.
Calf kick. Finds the mark. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived at the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's roll the Will Reigns close this out?
And the ref can't even start the count.
Before the one count, he's got to be having a laugh.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still has an end to this battle.
Oh my God! And I also see a cut on the face of Punk. Roman telegraphing that one.
Uh-oh. Reigns comes up short on that attack. Climbing up the turnbuckle here. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Prepare your look out.
Oh, he misses the mark.
Neck breaker. Stop to the gut. Stomping away and then a knee right to the throat. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Taking this.
A quick takedown with the left of that high stacked pin. Bam!
Making his way to the top here. Here we go. Knees up, got the knees up at the last second.
Back suplex, no! Driven down.
And working in tandem with a Russian leg sweep.
Look what he's got here.
locked and loaded.
Spear!
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
Looking for the victory.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority. All tied up in the ropes. Super kick. Oh, that's a chop you want to be on the receiving end of.
High rep district for CM Punk.
Wants to finish this.
Take off. Cross body from the top. Snapping the neck.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
A relentless attack being brought to Roman.
Look, got the cover. This might be the end.
Got it. No, just a two.
Not an easy escape, but staying alive for the moment here. Oh! Punk now with a quick dot on there and a Uranagi converts it.
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Kick from behind.
Ouch. I would start protecting my mids.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming. The God of Sleep, GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Punk is pulled in. Down with the suplex.
What a win for Roman Reigns. His pure power game was more than Punk.
Your winner.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. The taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the one.
Here he goes to the win.
I guess he's not done yet. Still wants to leave his mark here. Time will tell if this was a wise decision or not.
Inverted DDT. Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Powerbomb.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. And CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Oh, clothesline. He is looking to do some serious harm. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oh, what a quick answer. Ooh. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that's some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out.
Oh, with the suplex.
Single leg drop kick caught him. Let's see if Punk can find an answer after taking that.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Planted with the DDT instead.
Really just laying it in.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Flying.
Is this it? Is this the end? And he saves the matchup.
Big-time fisherman suplex.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out here is the champion of a generation. Superman punch!
The tribal chief has acquired the target. This ends now.
Reigns cuts him off. Single leg drop kick caught him. And the steam. Jumping knee drop.
So precise.
Big chop block. That'll stop you in your tracks. DDT plants them.
This is the main event of WrestleMania.
From the middle rope.
Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move. Uh-oh.
Right into the ring post. What impact. Bringing this back into the ring.
Oh, what an accident.
And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another exchange. And coming to Punk from all angles tonight.
Into the cover.
He's able to beat a 2 count.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this? Buckle bomb. Boom.
That hurt.
Rollins now, opponent defenseless.
The stop counts.
Seth could end it then. Connects off the springboard.
Head on CM Punk. Punk powers out, still going strong.
The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Oh, he's about to leave his mark on the competition with that kendo stick.
Step ahead there. Totally helpless at the moment. Oh, God, face first. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
Just like that.
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
Oh, right to the throat.
Here we go. He thinks this is it.
this level of resilience deep into a match. What? Spear! Seth has got to dig deep now.
Bringing up the pin count there.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Oh, a knee! Lights out. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? And he tosses him back in now. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk? And this could be it.
Two. What a kick out at two.
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
And he heads back into the ring.
Oh man, that's just not right. Oh my!
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy. Superman punch from Reigns.
Over the... This could be it. This could be the end. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, Shane
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the...
The following contest is
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide.
You can feel the electricity.
his opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds. He is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman
WWE Championship. One of the...
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Brett and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Brett's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep. And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
He's got something coming.
DDT!
This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution. Change of plans, a hit to the stomach.
Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
Turns it around. Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Brett and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Brett and Shawn have called each other.
Hitman with an opening. Implanted by the DDT.
Big impact off the leg drop. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through it.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Wade, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked?
Good work getting to the ropes, which ends the submission attempt.
Oh, damaging the knee there.
Figure 4. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Pile driver on its way.
Sit down, pile driver.
Brett's bent on the...
Looking to end this. The schoolboy.
Impressive awareness from him.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. And now the Hitman is dissecting the opposition.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Brett gets out of the way in time.
And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
Nicely done, managing to save themselves there.
Oh, what a knee.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
The ring post, figure four leg lock applied. Call it academic, that's just the way it goes with the excellence of execution.
And he gets sent back into the ring. Side Russian leg sweep. And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Oh, stiff uppercut.
Making way toward the top rope.
Wants to finish this.
And Bret on the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
While tucked down Shawn Michael.
Ducked underneath.
German suplex turns the tides.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. Submission hold locked in. Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and
Feels good to execute some long overdue.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the fate of Hart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count anyway. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
Oh, goes for the kick, but it is caught and turns them inside out with a dragon screw.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker.
Got out of the way of that one. Boom. Quick evasion from him there.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Punk avoids the attack.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Oh, like a project.
Looking to put him away. Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring. Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change. Now a takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
He's really not making this easy. Struck with a calf kick. Able to steer clear of danger there. Stinging kick.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing. Falls count anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking. Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner.
Oh, man, that was wild.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is. Two-man fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely...
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi commits. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Shoulders down, this might do it.
Forces the shoulder after 2.
He may not have too much left, but at least he had enough to kick out there.
Armringer.
Ooh, eats a big right.
Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more...
This could be it. Austin with the cover. His arm shot off the mat before 1.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even 1 at this point? Blow to the abdomen gets them out of that.
Hooked him up. And a suplex.
Punk staying the course, keeping up the fight, inching ever closer to taking down Austin. Oh, God.
Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back.
Oh, GTS. Now CM Punk needs to end this. 2. It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner,
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring.
He can do it here. Fending off a 2 count there.
Honestly, at this point in the match, that was still something of a quick kick out.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stiff.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anik.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. There it is. Reversal. Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk.
Oh, man. Getting out of harm's way.
And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero. WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latif. CM Punk hoists his opponent.
Go to sleep! No way Eddie's coming back from that.
2 count. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your...
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two.
You